Have you noticed lately how social media is changing? It used to be less curated. It used to be more random. It used to be more chance of you seeing the same things as your friends. But these days, things are starting to become more tailored to the individual or to a demographic. It's another case of the algorithm not necessarily working in our best interests. When I talk to friends and family and talk to them about what they're seeing on their feeds, and if you go looking at streams and reels and whatever, you'll see different things depending on who you are, what you are, where you are. And it feels like big business in the background, the people that pay for the adverts, are definitely trying to change hearts and minds to sell you something subtly, quietly. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It feels like a scam. There's many days when I'll just put down the phone, leave it alone, because it should be there as a communication device, nothing more, nothing less. And sometimes it feels like more of a window for a business to try and flog me something they don't need. Now, it's quite startling, individual to individual, what the algorithm feeds us or tries to feed us. For example, my mother gets a lot of pictures taken between a horse's ears for some reason, as if that, I don't know what that's all about, baffles her and what's it's out of her, and she can't get rid of it. She'd sooner see other things, but the algorithm doesn't seem to understand this. And other things when we go shopping now, depending on where the phone thinks we are, if you allow your location to be known to your phone, it'll know when you go furniture shopping, and then you'll see lots of adverts for furniture houses. So yeah, it's a bit rude. That is, when the algorithm starts. It's trying to be helpful, but it's not being helpful. Because it takes no account of what you might have purchased while you're out. If you go to a shop and buy a sofa, you then don't want to see adverts for sofas for the next 2-3 weeks until the next trend kicks in. Just saying. There seems to be no ability to pick up on what you don't want. And we know the phones are listening. So if I say I'm looking for X, and just say enough, I don't even have to do a Google search for it before my phone will start to shove those adverts for the thing I'm supposedly looking for into my feed, and they'll start to appear. And that's lovely, It's sometimes helpful, but of course it also pushes a lot of companies that aren't necessarily offering the service. It pushes a lot of scams, because it doesn't matter whether a business is legitimate or a scam artist. Their money is all good for advertising, and they'll push whatever your way. As long as it looks about right, doesn't matter as far as the big social media companies are concerned. This is concerning. And there's no ability to say to your phone, stop showing me this, and for it to not show you anymore. There's no ability to go in there and say, look, I bought the sofa now, I don't need you to keep shoving me these adverts for the sofa. It won't do it. With the rise of AI, I feel we're living in the dystopian future that we've seen in films in recent decades. We're living in a time where we can be advertised to all the time by AI. We're no longer seeing real adverts, real people. We're seeing AI-generated content, curated, talking down to us, patronising rubbish that doesn't really deliver the message properly, that just caters to the lowest common denominator, and I'm getting sick of it. I feel patronised by a lot of the adverts I see. Oh, you want a bit of this, you like a bit of these dolly birds dressed up in tight gear. Oh, you love a bit of that. Yeah, watch this advert for this. Oh, if you can do this hip move 30 times a day, then you'll have better hip mobility. Yeah, sort of with all of that. Go right away. I hate adverts that are constant barrage of garbage adverts, and he needs to stop. And I'm going to start just leaving the phone off for the day, for the week. See where that gets me. Yes, it's a communication tool, but when it becomes an advertising tool for people other than me, nah, not having it. Anyway, enough of me moaning. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye for now. And stay safe.